Hop Uncensored podcast. Look, we got advertising opportunities opened up all the way right now, man. Get at me, OGOD at hiphopun.com. Large businesses, small businesses, corporations, it doesn't matter. Get at me, OGOD at hiphopun.com. Man, we're gonna have some fun today. We got some strong topics we're gonna talk about to keep you guys fed throughout this 4th of July weekend. We're gonna start with this one. I was kind of wishing that we had the podcast that day when the video came out with Pooh Shiesty, and Gucci Mane and all of that. A lot of people been doing like parody spoofs. I don't know if you've seen them, Joy. That is the funniest thing in the world, and the dumbest thing in the world at the same time. What person, what criminal records himself robbing somebody?
Shit, shit. You dropping this done deal.
Bro, let them know
It's a done deal.
Bro,
It's a done deal.
Let them know you dropping.
I drop him.
No, say it.
Pooh Shiesty dropping 10-17. Shout out to
Real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on.
Bro, we just did that. That's done.
What you do?
You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop.
You signed the paper.
I
It's
signed the paper.
everything.
It's done.
Here's my ideology. Here's my thought process behind it. I felt like they was gonna try to use this shit as like I told you so. Like they was gonna if they'd got away scotch clean, they was gonna put that shit out. You know what I mean? Like we strong on him. But the dumbass nigga with the camera showed the guy with the Draco. Mm-hmm. And Pooh Shiesty like he was clutching on something. Mm-hmm. So you just pretty much just showed a robbery, an extortion, assault with a deadly weapon, probably even attempted murder. If you point a gun at somebody, that's attempted murder. I don't know if he actually had the gun pointed. The video didn't show that. But talk about the dumbest criminals. The dumbest criminals. You got an indictment, and not to mention you're on federal parole, federal probation. It's crazy, bro. It ain't really even crazy because like this is like the equivalent of the drill rappers that tell you that they shot Kareem up the street last week at the Sunoco gas station at 12:38 a.m. Same type of thing, but this takes it to another level because that's like me and you gonna go do something. I'm like, yo, Sam, man, you got this nigga, but yo. How stupid can you be? I don't want to hear nothing about Gucci Mane snitching because that's what you call, that's the quintessential definition of self-snitching, man. But what's your thoughts when you seen the video, bro? I can't believe it. Now, Pooh Shiesty, his ex-lawyer, was like the feds is playing dirty tricks, putting the video out, and he still got a chance to win. Sorry, Mr. Cohn, but I wouldn't hire you talking that dumb shit like that. You better be trying to get a plea deal at this point.
Fuck you think they was gonna do?
Right. That's how they play.
That's how they do. You just highlighted everything. I couldn't agree more with everything you said. I'm gonna just go another way. What's even crazier to me was looking in the comments section and people justifying that shit. Or people going, oh, he may get off because the gun laws wherever he's at, you're allowed to have a gun. He really didn't break no law. No, nigga, you can't. Just because you're allowed to have a gun doesn't mean you can walk into somebody's house, pull the gun out and threaten them. And because gun laws are open in the state that you're in, that you're going to get off. No, that's called a robbery, fool. It's called a robbery.
Right.
And I've seen so many people, oh, this, oh, that, still highlighting the fact that he did it. Like he's almost getting credit from the internet for doing the dumbest shit imaginable, which is incriminating yourself and putting yourself behind bars for a very long time. And there wasn't just kids in the room. I believe there was a few adults in the room, too, running around doing that dumb shit with them. So, I mean, golly, like, just make it as easy as you can for them. Like, what else is there? That right there alone is enough. It's enough. On top of every charge that he already had previously prior to this, it's a sad situation. And I don't mean sad like I'm sad. I mean sad like you niggas are dumb. And there's a whole generation of stupid motherfuckers out here that think that this is okay, will justify it, and not only will justify it, will go do it themselves. And you will find yourself in the same stupid-ass situation. Like, these people are gang-banging backwards at this point. Like, if he would have did it and we didn't hear about it and it was quiet and the only way we heard about it was Gucci running his mouth doing this, okay, that's a little bit, to me, even though it's wrong, I don't justify it, it's still a little different to me. Because people were following the rules and regulations in which they kind of garnered and was adopted by doing this street life shit. You know what I mean? Gucci Man, you live the street life, you might have to die by the street life. That is what it is. You got something happen to you, blah, blah, blah. But now you got things on camera. You got people gloating. You got, like, he ain't got to say nothing. Dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what lawyer is going to try to get his way out of this, but anybody that sees this is open and shut at this point. It's open and shut. And the other aspect I want to kind of talk about is people kind of saying Gucci Man was a bitch and he did this. Like, he didn't do what anybody else would have did. As a matter of fact, he did it cooler. Mm-hmm. He was more cool, calm, and collected than most people would have been. Mm-hmm. Most people would be like, oh my, screaming and shit and moving around.
On their knees.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that's how a lot of people end up getting shot and killed in robberies because they do too much. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying it's justified, but they start going like this, trying to grab the gun and all this type crazy shit, and the person, gets scared and excited and shoots your ass. Mm-hmm. And he kept, the crazy part about it, you kept asking him, no, say it again. Mm-hmm. No, like, nigga, we're going to give today Pooh Shiesty the world's dumbest criminal award. Mm. But again, what else do you expect that people that rap about their crimes, though? Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, it's just like, man, and I feel sorry because the kid is so talented, man.
Yo, that song he did with Gorilla,
that should be knocking.
I really listened to it.
Be knocking.
Sliding on that shit.
Told you, I fuck with Pooh Shiesty.
Sliding on that shit, boy. And everything he's saying is real. Now, he don't get credit for that, you know what I'm saying? But he put that shit together. That motherfucking rap.
Now, and the other aspect, not saying we're going to credit him, but a lot of people in the industry is fake.
Yeah.
He's talking about his real life experiences, right, wrong, or indifferent, retarded, dumb. He's talking about what he really went through, and everything on there is true. Do we give a plus for at least authenticity?
No.
Nigga, don't talk about it.
Because it's like, okay, because to me, you still gangbanging backwards. Like, you can still, like, every rapper that we heard growing up wasn't lying. They were articulating things that they may have done, saw, whatever the case may be, and not all of those things were exactly legal. But you didn't see them on camera doing it. You didn't see them gloating about it on the internet. You didn't see them posting evidence and to real life shit that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? They were creating art, and they kind of put their real life situations under an umbrella like, this is nothing more than art.
Yep.
Okay, cool. We got to take it as such. These motherfuckers nowadays, yeah, you can, I appreciate that what you're talking about you're living, but we ain't got to see you actually living this shit. Now you're dumb. Now you're gangbanging backwards, if you ask me. So, all right, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Long live Nip. Do we think he was lying in everything that he was talking about? Was it all on camera? Jay-Z, you know what I mean? 30 years out the game. You think that he was, whether he was talking about somebody else's life or not, you think those events didn't happen? Did he show the shit? You know what I mean? So it's just levels to this shit, and they gangbanging backwards in 2026.
I want to make a prediction, and I feel kind of bad doing it because I don't want to see no brother locked up in a system like that. But as you know, if you commit the crime, you got to do the time. I feel like a federal RICO is going to come down, man.
Yeah.
Because I think they're setting the stage. The state is probably going to drop this one day. He's going to get released right into the custody of the federal government. That's how it happens. Mm-hmm. They release. Oh, you released. The feds is waiting for you right outside.
Yeah.
Because they already set the stage for saying he's a leader of the Chopper Gang. And that's all you need right there is to be a leader of organized crime.
That's a RICO.
That's a RICO.
Yep.
And you, let's just say if we had an organization, let's say we had a group of friends, 10 of us, and somebody was calling shots, we was gambling, anything that we was doing illegal, that's RICO. Whether I'm telling people to go shoot people, whether I'm, moving money, selling dope, whatever the case may be, I think that's going to come down the pike, and that's when it's really going to turn up. It's already scary right now for him.
Man.
Yeah.
That could get it. Because that Pandora's box he opens up with that. Now it's like if you flew a chick out.
Oh,
no. If you did that, they can get you and tie you up into all kinds. And I'm not saying you are guilty as such, but now if you fly a chick out and you take her from one state to another and y'all do anything and she says whatever, now we're talking about trafficking. Now it can get, they are opening up Pandora's, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Like, get charged for what you did, but you open the door for them to kind of just add it on and add it on and add it on. It could be crazy, bro.
And I will say he's looking at minimum 15 years. Minimum. If they hit him with everything, if it goes hook, line, and sinker, if they don't downgrade and this and that, he's gonna be in the feds for another 15 years. They don't fuck around. The feds ain't like the states, especially coming off of probation, off of priors. They figure, okay, we give you a second chance. You know, we will minimize this. We'll let this happen. Now they're gonna put you up in there. They don't have no problem putting you up in the penitentiaries, man. They don't. I don't care who you are. Money don't matter in the feds. Your status don't matter. There's plenty of billionaires in the feds right now because they fucked up after getting a second chance. So, and another crazy part about this is you in this contract dispute, and I understand it, right? But now you got to take all that money that you earn and give it to some fucking money-hungry, lying-ass attorneys.
Probably locked in with the judge any damn way.
Yeah, they already know you hooked, and you got people like your attorney Cohen talking about you can get out of it. Of course they're going to tell you that. They want that bag.
Yep.
They want that bag, and maybe it is a way, obviously, but it's like once something's on tape, dog, how are you going to spend that shit? Now, if the gun wasn't in it, it'd be different. If it was no guns and shit like that, you could probably spin it like, well, you know, we had a conversation. He said he was releasing me. Now you got a gun, like, nigga, if you don't release, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out. That's a totally different thing.
Gucci walked out, and there wouldn't have been no tape. Gucci was on his way to walk out. And he seen that Drake and was like, oh, shit. What you want to talk about?
And it's like, your father's a dummy. Everybody in the situation is a dummy because you can't move like that. What about Atlantic Records? What do you think they gonna be cool with this shit?
Right.
Think about, honey, you ain't get the authorization to do this shit.
Right.
Nah. So it's just like, this didn't, and it's always a minute, 3 seconds to a minute to just think things through before you act out. It's hard.
Yeah.
But sometimes we impulsive. Somebody smack the shit out of you or whatever, or do something to you.
Right.
You ready to go all the way in.
Yeah.
But just take the, nah, this ain't a good decision, man.
Yeah. that breath right there would save a lot of lives.
Yeah.
And have a lot of people out the penitentiary, but they are acting with emotion and it costs them their lives. Real quick, before you go on to the next topic, this made me think of something, because last night I'm driving, listening to Meek Mill, right? And I miss Meek, and I'm sitting there and I'm listening to some old Meek, and I'm listening to his stories. I'm like, and I was going to say, like, give me Meek Mill back. Where the fuck is Meek Mill? But then it got me thinking, like, this dude rapped about pain. This dude rapped about his struggle. This dude rapped about the things that he'd been through. Even with championships, he rapped through his time about being in prison and his probation situation and all of this shit. And you could feel the pain and you could feel the hunger and the authenticity. Does Meek Mill have anything else to rap about, bro? Is maybe that is in my, because I know you fuck with him heavy. In your opinion, like, do we not hear Meek, or is it not the same because the situations and he has to rap about pain? Like, that struggle had to be a part of his rapping aura, and now that he's no longer in it, now that he's living good, he don't got to worry about seeing his son or his son living bad or any of that shit. He's good.
I think that could be a part of it. But I think a lot of it has to do with the situation too. The situation that he was having with the record companies, him trying to go independent, and him not wanting to release this, and maybe he could be in a space where, like, he can't really get that stuff out. You know, right now he don't feel free to put it out or get it out. But that's a good point, actually, man. I think he can still dig into the crates, and even like when he's boasting rap, I fuck with that too. You know what I'm saying? But he has a way of, him and Jay-Z has a way of kind of taking you back and bring you forward at the same time. Like, he could talk about eating cheese sandwiches and then talk about filet mignons on the same track and bring it all together. So I would love to hear some Meek, man. And it got to be a whole album, but give us something. Give us a couple, you know what I mean? Because the game needs it right now, man.
Yeah.
It's too much bullshit out there, which we're going to talk about next, man. Yeah. So speaking of bullshit,